Hey guys, welcome back to Sudden Adventures. Today we're heading out to DeSoto Falls. I just got here to the top of the mountain about 5 minutes away from where we're heading to, and it's extremely foggy. It's been raining on and off today too, so we'll see when we get there, but the video quality of this one may not turn out very well. Well, I'm gonna shut the camera off for now because it's really hard to see, and I'll turn it back on when we get to our location. All right guys, we have made it out to DeSoto Falls, and the fog did clear up just a little bit, so it shouldn't be too bad of a hike today. It does look like I'm the only one out here today though, so it should be an interesting trip. So we are just filled our paperwork for payment here, and we're gonna stick it in a little box for a deposit, and we'll go see if we can find the trail. And there's a recreational sign here as well. Hopefully it'll tell me which direction the falls are at. I'm thinking it's at the end here. But we'll flip it around here. And there's all of our notices where we're at. DeSoto Falls Campground. All right, I do believe we've made it to the hiking trails here. And first thing is we're crossing a little bridge. It's gonna be real pretty out here today, that's for sure, with the fog and everything. Let's see, Lower Falls first, Upper Falls. Okay, I guess we will go to the Upper Falls first, because the Lower Falls is a little bit shorter of a hike. And as far as the trail, right when you get on it, it's really nice. It's very pretty. To be honest with you, I didn't read online where the falls went in two different directions like that. I thought you could walk all the way to one set and then to the other set, but it looks like you almost have to get up here, turn around, and go the other direction, which I guess that's okay. I guess also that's kind of what makes it a longer hike, is you're kind of hiking this one trail back and forth twice, both of them actually. Still hear road noise quite a bit. I suspect that'll change here in just a few. Oh, low bridge. It's a nice little creek there. It's pretty, very, very pretty. All these leaves down now make the ground look beautiful. Still quite a bit up in the trees too. I was reading back there on one of the signs for the recreational area. It says if you run across a bear, you know, yell, make yourself look bigger, that type of thing. And it says, if the bear attacks, grab anything of means to fight back. And it said even throwing a large stick has been known to ward off bears, but you have to hit them with it. Another little bridge going across this creek. Probably slick, yeah. Yeah, pretty easy. I wouldn't even consider this moderate. There's no elevation change so far. Pretty simple. Got still no elevation change. I'm at least a quarter mile in right now, and just like walking down a concrete path at this point. And it's just dirt, but it feels very compacted. We're still following along that creek, so I'm starting to see a little bit of an elevation change here. So, you know, that might make it a little tougher. And on a day like today, there's a lot of roots sticking up off the ground. and they are kind of slick. And it's kind of surreal walking these paths like this, because this particular one was traveled by Hernando de Santos, which was one of the first explorers back in the 1500s. And supposedly, when the first few people came back into the area, they found a piece of his armor, or what they think is a piece of his armor, back here. So a lot of history right here in this area. A little bit more of an uphill. I mean, I will say, as far as an uphill descent's concerned, maybe so far 150 feet. It's not been bad. Every time I come out here on these trips, you know, I carry my camera equipment with me. It's almost like carrying a fully loaded camping pack, because this equipment's extremely heavy. All right, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll flip it around. There's a couple bridges, it looks like, off in the distance. It looks like we're fixing to have a pretty good little uphill here. Coming up on that first little bridge. Oh, these roots, they're a pain. So yeah, this kind of just looks like it loops up here, goes up to that other bridge. And right past that bridge is the falls. I can see them from here. Okay, so this bridge was actually the viewing area. Just kind of looked like a bridge from the other side there. Wow, that goes up a ways. That is pretty. My goodness. I bet you if it's really been raining a lot, that is roaring. Wow. Man, that was really worth it. This is definitely worth the hike, guys. You guys gotta come out here and see this. All right, as always, I'm gonna do a little time lapse here, take some photos. I'm not sure how well they're gonna be today. It's foggy and hazy. But we'll get set up and then we're gonna head to the other falls. All right, guys, well, I got my pictures. I'll post them in the video, but also do please visit my Southern Adventures Photography Facebook page. That's where I do all the full resolution uploads, and I will link that in the description below. Now we're gonna head back in the same direction and go to the lower set of falls. See how that looks. All right, guys, since we're talking, make sure if you're enjoying these videos that you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button on the videos that you enjoy more than others. It just kind of lets me know that I'm putting the right kind of content out there for you guys. And listen, I do this for my enjoyment and to bring some of this out to you guys as well. I don't get paid for it, so I'm providing a couple other links in the description below if you want to help support the channel. We really do appreciate it here at Southern Adventures. All right, guys, here we are again. Now we're going to head out and go the opposite direction to the lower falls. All right, so we're back on the side of the campground here, heading out to the lower falls. We'll see how this hike compares to the other one. It's supposed to be shorter, quarter mile. So this one shouldn't take us long to get out. We'll see. Again, nothing to that last one, just a little bit of uphill descent, 150 feet, max gain, other than the little walkways and stuff. But this one possibly could go downhill some, maybe uphill, we'll see. This is going uphill and looping around so far. And so off the bat, this one has a little bit better elevation gain to it. So far, right after I walked a few ways down the path, it's been all pretty much uphill. I mean, not bad, there's some stairs, but it's slightly elevated uphill most of the way. Now it's starting to level out a little bit. All right, well that turned out to be an extremely short hike, but mostly uphill. Now we're getting closer to the falls. It's a little pathway here till we get to the looking area. Okay, I'm gonna get up here and do the same thing. Take a few pictures, get a time loop, and I'll put that in the video for you. Not quite as spectacular as the first. It's still pretty. And guys, if you ever want to know what I use to take these pictures, it has to be on a really stable tripod. This is a little hiking tripod that I picked up that actually fits there in my bag very easily. I'll show you how it folds up here in just a second. And guys, it folds up just like that. It goes right down into the bag. Really nice addition to have. Guys, I appreciate you coming out with me today to Desoto Falls. This has to be by far one of the prettiest trips that I've been on. I definitely have to come back out here after it's rained a little bit. Not on a day like today when it's actually raining. But I'm gonna head on back to the truck. But listen, until next time, get out there and create your own adventure.